What's up everybody, this is Derek here. Welcome back to another exciting video on PUBG Mobile. We've had a major update to the game released yesterday, PUBG Mobile 0.11, the latest global update. We'll be talking about what's new, what is changed in this video. We'll cover those patch notes for you, and I'm also going to give you guys a little bit of an update on the channel because as many of you probably have realized, I haven't been posting many videos recently. So first up, I am going to start using Twitter. So I know a number of you follow me on there already, but it's DerekG Gaming, and I'm going to make 2019 the year that I finally learn how to use Twitter properly. So for channel updates and stuff, as well as when I post videos or behind the scenes, make sure that you're following that. I will leave a link in the video description so it's easier to find. And I'm actually working on a couple of exciting things. So I know I haven't been posting much recently. However, I have one very exciting thing for PUBG Mobile, something that's actually going to involve everyone who watches my videos. You're going to all be able to get in on the action. You are definitely going to want to join this. I can't tell you any more at this point other than in another week to week and a half from now, some very exciting news is coming out. And I'm also going to probably start up another series or two on the channel. I've been playing a lot of Wargroove for the Switch. It's a turn-based strategy game, kind of like Advanced Wars. So if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments down below. It's something I'm having fun playing through, and I figured why not share the experience. And I also found some old Digimons, and I have been messing around with them, trying to think of a way to make some sort of tournament or I don't know what, but just as a way to post more than just PUBG Mobile, I figure why not just explore a few things, see what works, and then go from there. So before our phone goes to sleep here, let's talk about PUBG Mobile 0.11, the latest global update. Take a look at those patch notes. Survive till dawn, that is the title. We have a official Resident Evil 2 collaboration. It's been hinted at for a long time. We knew it was coming, and it is finally here in the main release of the game. We had it in the beta a while back, playtesting the new zombie mode, and now it's here. So what is new? Let's go through this and I'll show you guys in game what it is too, and I'll probably go into more depth in future videos just because I don't want this one to go on too long. So the largest new feature of this update is Zombie Survive Till Dawn, which is a new event mode, which is here for a limited time. I'd imagine if it's pretty popular, it's going to stick around for a while, but just know that if you want to play this mode, it's a good time to play it because we don't know exactly how long it is going to be here for. So you fight to survive as usual on a wrangle in squads, but zombies and bosses from Resident Evil 2 spawn on the map. It says you're supposed to kill them at night. There are 2 night cycles. You're supposed to kill them at night, kill the players during the day, but you can kill players any point in the game. So the zombies are just a nice added touch. It gives away your position because you're going to be shooting them most likely, and yeah, just a different dynamic to the game, a fun new concept to explore. So what you need to do in order to access that mode is jump into the game. You'll see it advertised right here, event mode Survive Till Dawn for a limited time only. We'll click over here to change our game mode, and you'll notice a new tab. So we now have classic, arcade, and event mode in third person. So unfortunately you can only play the event mode in third person. If you go to first person, you'll see that it is locked. However, third person, we'll click on that tab and then click over here. There's only one item to select, only one event to play right now. Stay alive and defend yourself from zombies for 2 nights. Like I said, 2 night cycles in this game while killing players or enemies during the day, killing players any point. This is squad only, although you can turn auto matching off if you want to solo it. And I will have a bit of content from this mode because there are some pretty funny places you can hide where the zombies can't get to you, and just a lot of general craziness can be had playing this. I have already received some replays of people getting over 100 zombie kills, which is ridiculous, so we are going to have fun with that in future videos. So let's jump back to the patch notes, take a look at what else is new. They've added moonlight to Vikendi, so that 6x6 kilometer snow map has a new weather effect similar to a wrangle with dusk mode. So that is that. You guys can search. There's already quite a bit of gameplay of Moonlight on Vikendi, although I could do it too if there is if there's any interest. Next, we're talking about player spaces, where player information and connections are displayed. Select a friend with Synergy 400 or more as a partner to stand by your side in your space. Don't entirely understand how this works. However, I'd imagine this is how you get to it. If you click on your player profile and then you click over here, this is the Synergy tab. So connection visibility set to private or public. You can see that you can select, say you wanted to add somebody to a buddy, then you can choose a request connection BFF, so we could do that. There we go, we have now connected with him. So I'm not sure if it's more than that or not, but that's what I've made of it so far. So you guys can let me know if there's more to player spaces than that, but that's a start. And you can see here connections, you can either enable or disable, make them private or public, each type of connection. So if we wanted to add another BFF here, I don't think you need a certain amount of, what's weird is you don't need a certain amount of synergy in order to connect with these people. So I don't really, like I said, I don't really understand it entirely, but such is life. PUBG Mobile 0.11, so you guys can let me know. Next up, we have the Pandemic Treasure event, which awards Resident Evil 2 outfits, and the Anniversary Treasure event. So when I first made this video, I first recorded it last night when the update was first released. Unfortunately, these weren't in the game yet. So let's take a look now at the events tab and see if they're here now or if they're not here yet. So we've got the update reward. Remember to collect that for some BP, as well as one of those time limited crates. And then we have the Resident Evil 2 participation events. I don't see the Pandemic Treasure event or the Anniversary Treasure event, celebrating the 1-year anniversary of PUBG Mobile. So I'm pretty sure that those are going to go live at future dates because they're not here yet. But just be on the lookout for them. They are also going to add anniversary items in the shop. So let's see if we can find any of those. Perhaps. You can see outfits, firearms, recommended. Here are the crates. Crates are the same as they, oh my goodness. The crates are the same as, oh my gosh, that's not much better, as they were. But I do not see any crate specific to this this update either. So I have a feeling, I don't know, unless I'm missing it, I'm pretty sure that we are just that's something that's going to be added in the future to the update. So it's probably in the code, but it's not actually in the game yet. So they've added anniversary emotes, avatars, and frames. So we could take a look there too. They've also added new titles, supposedly. Let's go over here. You can see, if we scroll down a little bit, added new titles, 1 out of 100 permanent and survivor time limited. But if we go over to here and we click on titles, which should be under the player card, right? No, it's actually information rather. If we go to titles, you can see that there are no new ones. Those ones are not showing up yet. So a lot of changes to the code, but it doesn't look like, at least to me, it doesn't look like a lot of these are actually active in the game yet. Character image and connections are now visible on profile. That is a change, like I showed you guys before. If you make the synergy public, now other people can click on your player profile and see that. So that's what that is about. Let's just go backwards. Sanhok is now available in arcade quick match. This is exciting because arcade is a very different rule set to play by. You know, smaller circle, different restraints on the number of weapons or type of weapons available. And it's cool to see that Sanhok is getting in on the action with Miramar and Erangel. So now we have 3 out of the 4 maps that you can get if you play classic arcade, or rather arcade quick match. So I don't think there's anything, in game that lets you know about that. If you take a look here, you'll see that quick match looks the same as it always does. It's unfortunately still locked in first person, but yeah, nothing else to really indicate that Sanhok, a new map, is available in the map pool for arcade mode, but it is, so cool. Let's take a look at what else we have, other improvements. Some houses in Vikendi have been redesigned. Some houses in Erangel, I believe, have been redesigned too, so that you can no longer get on the roof, which is rather disappointing to all those, everybody who enjoyed, myself included, climbing roofs and having fun with those unique vantage points. But such is life that PUBG Mobile has evolved. There are still some buildings that you can get onto the roof on, but those 2 stories, for example, where what you would do is you'd climb out on the balcony, jump on the rail, jump on the door, jump on the roof, you can no longer do that because there is an annoying piece of metal right there, which protects you from being rained on, I suppose, if you're standing out in the balcony, but doesn't serve any functional purpose when you are trying to climb a roof. So houses have been redesigned. They've also added double the ammo for SMG and assault rifle war mode starts. So this is nice. It's not entirely necessary though, because I feel like, at least for me, when I was playing war mode, generally by the time you're running out, I had the most trouble keeping ammo in SMGs because, you know, something like the Uzi or the Vector just blows through ammo. But even there, I mean, generally, by the time you're running low on it, you've killed somebody and you can loot them, and they also had the same type of ammo, or, you know, there are only a couple types available. For SMGs, for example, everything's 9mm or 45, right? So there's kind of like a 1/2 chance if you loot somebody that you killed that you're going to get the right ammo type, and even if you don't, you can always just pick up their weapon and their ammo type. So I don't know, I suppose it's nice, although I don't think it's really going to matter too much. And now past results are kept up to 1 month, so they are no longer kept forever and ever. It's probably just so the servers don't melt down, but you can check that out if you go here and then go to career results, and now that data is only kept for 1 month. And they fixed terrain display bugs for budget devices. Unfortunately, I haven't experienced that myself with the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, but hopefully that helps people out who experience issues with that. And there was another change, although I don't think it made it into the official patch notes, and I don't see it in 0.11 either, so I think they scrapped this at some point. But if you scroll up in the Discord, you'll notice that miscellaneous improvements, this is from quite a few days ago now. You can see they've added that, added player spaces, Resident Evil main menu theme and music, which is what you guys saw, Sonic available. Shadows can now be disabled under settings. This is the one miscellaneous improvement change that did not make it into the final release, or at least to my knowledge it didn't, because if you go over here, you go into settings, graphics, I would think it would be here. And I don't see an option to disable shadows. Now, you guys might think that that's not fair and game breaking, but it actually isn't, because if you keep your graphics on smooth, the shadows are disabled anyways. So my understanding is that by disabling shadows, you just get better performance in higher graphics modes. So you could play something like HDR with no shadows, which would be less taxing on your device, but really wouldn't provide any tactical benefit over just playing in smooth, which is why everybody plays on smooth. So I don't know why they scrapped it. Maybe there was some sort of gameplay, breaking component to it that I didn't realize. But I don't know. We'll have to see if it makes it back into perhaps the next update. It could be something as simple as there was some performance detriment or some bug or something that they did not anticipate being in the game. So there you have it. That's an overview of PUBG Mobile 0.11, the latest global release featuring Survive Till Dawn, the new zombie mode. If you guys want to see any future videos on this update, if you want me to go more in depth into anything, just let me know in the comments down below and I can definitely accommodate. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I hope to see you on the battlefield soon, or in one of my future videos soon. We'll be trying out some new series on the channel. We'll see how they do, have some fun with it, and we'll go from there. And don't forget about that exciting announcement about a week and a half from now. Definitely looking forward to it. I think you guys will be too, and I will see you in the next one.